Hello, and welcome back to this Trails of Cold Steel 3 Let's Play with me, SLJRPG. In the last episode, we took on Master and Disciple, Aurelia Le Guin and Victor Viscount Victor Arciend. In a thrilling battle with some of our friends, we also learned a little bit more about where our next missions are going to be set. But after we did all that, we did some bonding events with Emma and Sarah. But today, we now have to make our way over to the hangar, first and foremost. And we're going to do ourselves some side quests leading up to the Panzer and stuff. But first things first, so we've got a man to talk about playing some Vantage Masters with. Decent brain exercise. My third disciple told me it's a rather well-designed game, so I decided to pick it up. So test out how skilled you really are. Let's do it. One game, we'll stick with our 90 combo. And he's using...
Let's begin.
Okay. It's a very good starting hand. Nice, we even get a... Oh wow, he really doubled down. That of course is okay with us as we get some crystals to go with us. Alright, let's move to here. Attack. To here. Impudence indeed. Go to here. We'll do one for here. This doesn't gain us anything, but we'll go that. Fury Bell is annoying. That is fine with us so far. Nice, nice, nice. We'll take the two from the Fury Bell. Take them out. Then attack for 6 here. Seems like a good plan. Leave it like so. Heal up in the back. Need to take out this Reku. Oh, it's going to take itself out. Nicely done. Let's move to hit. Take out the boy in front. Bring in Docom to here. Do the skill. Take out 3. Nicely done. End the turn. I mean, that producing of magic crystals, I know that'd be pretty good. Okay. I think we move this boy back to here. Do this and gives us a pretty solid ass base to just go ham in on absolutely everyone. Can't use the skill. Oh, we're going to defeat him anyway. Nicely done.
Oh, interesting.
And that should get us the witch card for winning. Nicely done. Okay, so the first, and probably the biggest of the optional ones is to... Oh, sorry guys. You're hearing my dog go off. Something is wrong. Bernie. She's saying hello. She's saying hello, guys. No, she's not. She's being a dick. What's up, you little Jack Russell? It's extremely hot where we currently live, so it's not. We can take her out for a walk, but doing long distance walks aren't really viable. Which means she's become a grumpy little shitbag at points, but that's fine. Right. So you can see that there was a little tick here in the clubhouse. Which, if we go up here, it's not letting... Oh, it may. Yes, it does. You can see members of a certain club. How can we make this practice as engaging as it was yesterday? If only we had a good plan. What is the plan? It's the whole swimming club. Let's make sure we're all out of the water. What's going on? Achieved my quota before I realized it. Indeed you did. Have a hard time trying to top the experience you had yesterday. Let's invite the others. So, we brought the other members of Class VII. Okay, so. Hot white swimming competition has started. So we're going to have to win every single one. Great to have a little competition. Pit 4 members against the swimming club against 4 members of Class 7. Wayne is the first contestant, so who's racing for Class 7? Okay, so we've got a choice here. Okay, so we need to choose. Let's go for Altina. Let's go. I hate swimming in this game. Okay, when the circles overlap, so it's a time thing. And we win. One AP increase. Managed to beat him. Certainly did. Good work. Who's next? Stark, we obviously already know from Jirai. Let's go for Juno. That's what we like to hear. Okay. A and Y. Oh, I missed one. Okay, we won, but that was a lot more shaky. He's up for round 2. Or round 3. You've seen impressive work from both teams, so it comes down to the final round. Okay. We'll go for Ash. Don't take her lightly. And she's a former, she's like a sea Jaeger. A Jaeger. Okay, here we go. Okay, I still won first, somehow. Somehow. That was a lot more close. Damn, I won and all, but I'm wiped out. One heck of a race. Certainly did manage to beat Lenora. You all look like you're having fun. The voice. Here she comes. Do tell me you've lost your nerve. A loss yesterday doesn't preclude a victory today, after all. Now take your position. Crawford, you'll be our referee. She knows a lot. The principal never fails to come in like a storm. I'm riveted. Can't imagine them being any different from yesterday. Could you not? Okay. It may not be a match for our swordsmanship, but I have a chance when it comes to swimming. No choice now, but to give it my all. Okay, here we go. I do the way more professional entrance. Okay, here we go. And we win. Nice. You certainly did. Did I really just win? Beautifully done. You found your way to victory. Let's see if you can do it next time we spar. Honestly, I think I just got lucky. Well, yes, you were able to set a good example for the students. Now, since I have a little extra time, I'm willing to accept any and all challenges. Takers? Fun, fun, fun. a whole bunch of money, some swimsuits, and 2 instructor swimsuits. Which, costume-wise, is quite a funny thing here. So, instructor swimwear, remove. What it does mean is that we do get a very provocative-looking instructor swimwear. Very rarely, but we'll leave that for now. Right, what have we got next? There's another mission here in this area. It's with Maya. Oh, are you ever not in training, Maya? Instructor Rean. She even sounds she sounds lifeless. And her aim seems off. It's not like her. She probably hasn't had a chance to practice with all the exams and all. This is dire. Hey, you seem kind of unfocused. Is everything okay? I'm a little off, yes. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine for the next field exercise. Do you need something? Something must be wrong. Try and find out more. There's something the matter. You can talk to me about anything, I promise. No, nothing to talk about anyway. I could use some time alone. Okay. Doesn't leave me much to go on. Can't just ignore this, can I? Should talk to the other girls in combat tactics and see if they tell me anything. Randy might know something too. Should talk to Sydney too, since he and Maya are both snipers. Maya's malaise. Right. We obviously know some of the combat tactics. People, not the swimmers here. Hey, Lenora, can I ask you something? What's up, instructor? Does seem like she's been kind of off. But she doesn't get along well with her father. Could that be related? Could be it. What I've heard, she's really loved him when she was younger. Oh. Yeah, Maya's dad used to be some big shot sniper. We of course met him in Iraqwell. He suddenly retired. Since then his personality's been changing little by little. That's all I know there. It's more than I knew. Thank you for telling me. Okay. Let's go speak to... We'll be looking for... People everywhere. Academy field. Yes, because combat tactics has the spears lady. Jessica, is that correct? Yes, Jessica. You two can go, right? Let's keep this up to the sunsets. Really got a big practice. Instructor Rean. Stuck being inside for so long. That's the plan, but let's speak to Jessica directly. Okay, something I wanted to ask you. What is it? Maya? Did notice something she had been off with her recently. Feud between her and her father. My dad was from the east, but she passed away 2 years ago. She never really did get along with her father. She said the relationship was only worsened when her mother passed. You see, helpful, thank you. You're welcome. It's some issues with her father. Right. The next one... The next two, apparently in the station square kind of areas. One of them being in Lapine Boutique. This would be our friend and fellow sniper, Sydney. Hey Sydney, can I ask you something? What is it? Something's wrong, it's got to be that. The idea. She really got a new scope from her rifle. Hadn't noticed. She got it before the midterms. Saw a rifle shooting at range and something looked different. When I closer look, her scope was brand new. I see. But nothing to worry about. This always takes some time to adjust to new equipment, you know. Sure, I will get the hang of it sooner rather than later. It's a good point. Thanks for the info. No problem. Sorry, the dogs have gone off again. Give me a second. Okay, we're back. So, that's what Sydney thinks. I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, I think, like I said, with the dogs anyway. Okay. Rennie's in here. Let's head to the first room. The first floor of the dorm. Take a refreshing shower. We'll do that afterwards. Speak to old Randy Orlando. Do you mean during the field training exercise? Yeah, sometime last week. She did run into our man in the field exercises. She was right hitting the bottle. Saw it play out firsthand. I don't need to tell you distrust towards her father finally boiled over. She went off on him right there and then. During the next operation, shooting was as great as ever. Figured she got it out of her system and there wasn't anything to worry about. So they're saying you should leave it, it's delicate, but Rean's response is, no, I should interfere right now. We'll wash up. Let's see all of them growing up. Every single one of them has made progress one way or another since they started here. This rate, it's not just Class 7, but all students will. Ooh, no one's here. So I got the whole bath to myself. I hope that's okay. Cheetah's voice. She must have done her maintenance. Because the training must have popped her out. What? Are you okay? Instructor Reed, I just slipped and fell into the bath. Stay calm and keep deep breaths. Are you bleeding? You can go get Linda if you need her. Interesting. I'm sorry to cause so much trouble. It's fine as long as you're okay. Sure you're okay? If you've gotten a little suspicious, you've heard, you should go see the nurse. My god, they've gone right off the dogs today. I think it's the worst thing that happened was I swallowed some of the water. Indeed. You are dependable, Instructor Rean. You're quick to give good, clear advice. See what I'm used to and you know, but they're trusting you. Sure, I had a lot to learn about being an instructor. I don't even know if Junior and Ash have fully accepted me just yet. Don't worry, I don't think you need to worry about that. 1 second, guys. There's bloody dogs again. Okay, order is returned back. Instructor Rean, you remind me of my 2 favorite people. Oh, are they the ones you were giving presents to? No, those 2. They're sort of like my big brother and sister. A calm and composed big brother and a big sister as reliable as the bright as the sun itself. Get the feeling from you, Instructor Rean. Why, thank you. I'm honored. You're talking about Estelle and Joshua Bright, aren't you? Don't worry. Didn't get that from the Intelligence Division. The father, Brigadier General Cassius Bright, also studied at the 8 Leaves One Blade School. Oh, that does sound familiar. I don't know him directly, but I've heard about my master talk about him. That's why I know about those 2. Dresser's originally from Arabonia, right? Yeah. They're both bracers, so they tried to get into the Empire to help the Bracer Guild, but for some reason they couldn't get permit from the authorities. I see. They're probably under heavy surveillance along with your best friend. They're being treated as wildcards that could disrupt the political situation in Arabonia. I thought it might be the case. Both of them, no. All 3 of them are amazing people who saved all of Libera from danger. Just like the birdcage around Crossbow. They're being prevented from getting into Arabonia. Why do they have to? It'll be okay. A chance will come. Hamo was blocked off for years, but we were there able to take the whole branch campus there. I and many others people are all working towards change here in Arabonia. Prince Oliver, the Bracers, people affiliated with Thors, even people in the Brill and Crossbow. We're all working together, and I believe no matter how complicated and how frightening the difficult situation becomes, we'll overcome it. I know we will. So take a deep breath and keep doing what you're doing to help out. We'll change things one day. Of course. Sorry to be on such a serious topic in the bath. No, it's okay. I feel better after talking with you. I'm glad. Appreciate your determination. don't forget you're still a student. Aggett told me he'd keep an eye out on you and make sure you don't overdo it. Don't forget to be careful in the baths, okay? I feel like I've got another person who worries about me now. I'll take the advice to heart. Nice, and more CP for your boy, but it's not the only play. We now need to make our way. Ooh. Third floor, I think that's to end the day, but we do have to head first back to the clubhouse. Make our way down and speak to Maya about her malaise. Sup? Okay, Instructor Rean, I believe I told you I don't want to talk. I know, but hear me out. I wanted to talk to you about your dad. Why would you want to do that? Don't you know why your shooting is off? It's definitely not just because you changed the scope. You noticed that I changed my scope? To be honest, no. Sydney told me. So I learned about your dad. Maya, none of that helped me figure out what's on your mind. Could you tell me? What a pain. I can't dodge this conversation, can I? Sorry, I'm nothing if not persistent. You want to talk to me about my father? He's a piece of shit. So I've heard. I'm more interested in why you looked up to him when you were younger. Because back then, he was more than that. There was a time when he was the lieutenant colonel in the Imperial Army, a famous sniper. Not that I have any memories of that. He left the army when I was still very young. I knew him as a hunter and a logger, a reliable man who cared for his family. That's it until he started drinking. The more he drank, the heavier a burden he became on my mother. If it weren't for him, she might still be alive today. I'm sorry. Do you know why he left the army? I've always been curious. Whenever I've asked, he'd either get angry or start crying. The other day, though, I learned something. He left the army right after the 100 Days War. A noble general he worked under helped mastermind the Hamel incident. There we go. No. I'm not gonna tell you how I found out. But if you didn't think he was a piece of shit already, you should now. Once I knew, I thought of using the same scope he did. The thought of using the same scope he did disgusted me, so you changed it out for the new one. I think I get it now. But if anything, I feel for your father. Based on your silence, I'm guessing you do too. The decision to attack Hamel came on from high. In that sense, I think your dad is another victim of all this. That may be true, but he doesn't change the fact that Hamel incident happened, nor does it absolve him of driving my mother to her death. You're right, but her passing must have hurt him too. Even after her death, he worked hard to try and support his family. You. What did your mother think of your father? My mother was a very conscientious person. She would do backbreaking work for hours without a single complaint, and she believed in my father completely. I wanted to believe in him too, but when I saw him with Cal, he was still the same piece of shit. So that's why you got into a fight with him. I don't care how much more I can help, but honestly, it all might be on my dad now. I beg your pardon. Celestine, what brings you here? A delivery from Maya. From your father, it seems. What? Talk about timing. What did he send you? I can't imagine. Open the wrapping to see an Eastern-style comb and letter. A comb? What's the letter say? He stopped working odd jobs, and he's gone back home to work as a hunter again. He says that getting yelled at by his only daughter really opened his eyes. Really? Yes. Though he says he borrowed against his salary to buy this comb for me.
Honestly?
When would that man ever learn? I don't know, but I'd say a step in the right direction at least. Not anything, he seems sincere. If I may, what would you like me to do with this? I found it in the trash, but since it wasn't broken, I held on to it just in case. Maya, is this the scope my father used? The one he passed down. I threw it away thinking I'll never see it again. To admit, the new scope doesn't feel right. Sounds like me. Like you might want to switch back. Maybe I should. Thank you for salvaging this, Celestine. No need to thank me. He really is something else. An instructor. I'll try to believe in my father just a bit longer. Thank you for talking with me. You're welcome. Nice. So, with that little ditty, we need to head towards Leeds again, head towards the river side. And see if we can see a certain...
Oh, I see fish in the water.
You certainly do, but that's not exactly where I'm aiming for. Is it you that we're meant to be speaking to? Be sure to save some of the feasts. Nice. No, we're meant to be heading into Radio Trista. Becky told me you got your next field is going to be. By sheer coincidence, I'll be in Imdala with Director Michael next week. Perhaps our paths will cross. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Am I that obvious? Just from my recent proposed Director Michael, it is in its infancy. Thought it'd be interesting to interview the Thors students after attending Heimdall's Summerfest. Never had any intention of trying to catch a glimpse of Princess Alfie or anything. Oh god, guys. Princess Alfie or anything. Words yawning. Nice. Monk you and Vivier and Quadrable. One imagine chance. Shot when it's to take. Do cheers. Cute. The love story for the ages. Right. Now, we should have, as we may remember from a couple of some time back, is we have a little night stargazing to see with the students in Toa. So, let's head to bed.
That song was called Under the Bright Shining Sky, and it was beautifully performed by a remarkable young musician named Elliot Craig. Speaking of the sky, his popularity has been skyrocketing. Fun fact, the piano accompaniment was played by his sister, a famous pianist in her own right.
Indeed.
Rumor has it, he'll be releasing a new record soon, and I absolutely cannot wait. Next up, we've got some letters from our listeners. Let's see.
Wow, his music's getting played on Abendtime. Elliot really must be giving it his all. The piano accompaniment must have been Fiona. Glad the two of them can play together. It's great to hear him play live. Maybe I'll ask him about it when I see him in Heimdall.
Our next letter comes to us from Fluffy Mint in the Heimdall area. Good evening, Miss Misty. I always look forward to your show. I'm a student at a certain academy, and I can't stop thinking about one of my instructors. I've been trying to make a move on him, but he just won't take me seriously. What should I do, Miss Misty? Some romantic advice, is it? Secret love between teacher and student. Oh, how bittersweet. But she called him her instructor. Does that mean she goes to some special school? The plot thickens. Well, I really shouldn't, but why not try getting him alone next week during the Capital's Summer Festival? Don't be too aggressive out of the gate. Remember, you're teacher and student, so take advantage of that and work from there. Let's say he's, I don't know, a history teacher. Ask him about something related to class, like the history of Heimdall, as the two of you walk together. If you keep spending time with him like that, then maybe by the time you graduate, you'll have found your way into his heart. Just kidding. Oh, and I hope none of you out there are thinking, worry about yourself before you give relationship advice to others. Because I'll have you know, my heart already belongs to all my dear listeners, and that's more than enough for me. Now, moving right along.
Vita. Fluffy Mint, could she have made it more obvious? Misty's advice was way too on the nose.
That about wraps up this week's show. Like I mentioned earlier, Heimdall's Summer Festival starts next week. I hope you're all able to enjoy the festivities, and maybe have a tearful reunion with some old friends. Summer's finally in full swing now, but keep an eye out for sudden shifts in the weather and make the most of your time. My name is Misty, and I'll be signing off. I hope to see you all again next Aubin time.
Shifts in the weather. What does she mean by that? No, I shouldn't put too much weight to her words. I'm swamped grading tests, pants assault on training, and field exercises as it is. Oh, and I made a promise to Toa too. Alright, it should be set now. It's time. It's almost time. There he is. Good evening, Rean. It's good to see you again. Hey, Elisa. You too, Muramachus. Sorry I'm late. We'll just start the call. This feels kind of strange considering we just saw each other. Last time I saw you was when we talked in Heimdall. Guessing you tuned into Aubin time, right, Rean? Yeah, you too, Machias. Her timing is too perfect to be a coincidence. I was listening too, and the woman is so frustrating. We're running all over trying to find her, and she's taunting us. It does relieve me to hear her voice every week, though. Her broadcasts are pre-recorded, right? I wonder if anyone knows where she is. Been considering trying to track her from the recording she leaves. Probably better to ask Elisa about her father another time. What's wrong, Rean? It's nothing. Field exercise is going to be in Heimdall. Really? Excellent. It means we can begin preparing for Class VII's reunion. Feels like it's been forever since we last saw each other. It's so true. We should decide on a place and a time. Let me know as soon as you figure something out. We'll need to contact the others. Elliot, Gast, Usus, and Milliam. Oh, will Philor and Instructor Sarah be there with you, Rean? I've heard some crazy rumors. Oh, actually, before we get to that, can't you tell us about Fluffy Mint from the radio? So it was you she was talking about after all. Figured it was the case as soon as Misty mentioned the capital. I'm curious, give me the details. She one of the students who just joined your class? Can't say that for sure it's her, but it's probably just Misty trying to mess with me. This is definitely something I can see her doing. After Rean finished praying for next day's class, he met with Toa on the roof of the school building. Together they prepared the astronomy lesson before the students arrived. Alright, everything looks good now. Can you give it a look? Sure thing. Whoa, this is amazing. The sky's full of stars. Feels like I could reach out and touch them. Right, tonight's the perfect night for stargazing. Thank you, Green. I'm so glad we went through the trouble of fixing my grandfather's telescope. Thank you, Toa. Without you, I wouldn't be able to get such an amazing look at this starry night. Guess we helped each other out then. I really thank you, Rean, for giving me the strength and courage. I'm really grateful to you, even from back when we were students. Toa. Oh, there they are. Okay, it's a good turnout. This is where we're doing the astronomy lessons, right? Looks like we worked down on quite the moment. That's not true. Settle down, guys. Looks like everyone's here now. Let's get started. Whoa. Junior, I believe it's proper to let the youngest go first. So you're gonna be the youngest when it's convenient for you, is that it? My, what a truly gorgeous time we have over us tonight.
I gave up on having this lesson at first, but we were able to make it happen anyway. Now I know that we can overcome anything together.
Yeah, let's keep doing our best. Together. The extracurricular class lesson turned out to be a big success. Branch campus bonds were even stronger than the field exercises. Trails of Cold Steel 3. And now I'm going to say, if you've enjoyed this, like and subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you.